Good morning, everybody. Nice to see you again. Who do we have this morning so far? We've got Lucy. So hello, Lucy, and hello to Chloe and Mum. Hello to Matty, Luke, Skywalker, and Lucy. I know you got on very well with your chat with college, so well done. So I also need to say a big hello to everybody at Parkside School. We have lots of different kingdoms. We have the armadillo kingdom, we have the unicorn kookaburra kingdom, we have the black panther kingdom, we have the lion kingdom, the king penguin kingdom, and the hedgehog kingdom as well. I think that's all of them. There's quite a lot of different kingdoms now. So hello to all of you and all of the teachers, of course, as well. So today we have sensory circuits, and it is Wednesday today. I have, equipment-wise, if you're sitting down or standing up, you need a couple of socks. If you're sitting, you probably need a chair. You are going to need some tins or some weights. You'll need a ball and a pan, or a racket and ball. If you're standing, you're going to need a step and some blankets or cushions that you can walk across. So today I'm going to do some of the seated ones and some of the standing ones, but you can choose which one you like. So the first one is step ups, or if you're seated, you're punching. If you're standing, you're doing step ups. You can get your step ready. Just seeing if we've got anybody else. We've got James, Harry, and Mum. Hello to you guys. And hello to Finley. And we've got Mr. Nelson from the King Penguins with Miss Applegate, Mr. Nelson, and Sophie as well. So hello to all of you. Right, let's get started. We are going to do the step ups first. So I've got my step. If you're seated, fist punches. If you're standing, we're going to step up. We're going to go in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. So up, step. There we go. So I'm going left. And now this one steps up my right. There's my left one going up, and then my right. Remember, the first 3 exercises, we want to get the heart rate going higher. Very important when we're stepping, make sure we get our whole foot on the step. We're nice and balanced at the top and nice and balanced at the bottom as well. Got to try and keep working hard. Get that heart rate going. Wake us up. Wake our eyes up. Ready for school today. Keep going. We've got about 5 seconds left. So keep working hard. Oh, and stop. So, next one is, if you're standing, you're going to go on one leg and you're going to hop 10 times on one leg, switch, and you're going to hop 10 times on the other leg. If that's too tricky, you can just do high knees, or you just do big steps. If you're sitting, we're going to do breaststroke arms, like swimming. So we're going to go forwards, round in a circle, back to your chest, and forwards again. And I'm going to do this one today. So we will go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So I'm doing a sitting one today. If you're hopping, remember to do 10 on one leg and then switch to 10 on the other, and just keep going back and forth. So breaststrokes, really reach right forwards, all the way back as well. Really good for your shoulders, this one. Imagine you're swimming in the sea, dolphins around you. Oh, it really is working the shoulders. 15 seconds left. Last few seconds, keep it going. Woo! Here's the shoulders, that one. So, next one is if you are seated. Get a sock, you're going to pass it, make sure your arms go nice and wide every time. So nice and wide, you can pass it any way, as long as your arms go nice and wide each time. If you can stand, you're going to have 2 socks, one forwards and one behind. So I've got one sock just in front and one sock here just behind. We're going to go in between, around, and then round the bag. I'll move the camera so you can see the socks a bit better. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So I'm going to go round the socks, lots of little steps. We're trying to jog, move our feet quickly. So we're moving our feet quickly, but we don't actually have to go round it very quickly. Lots of little steps. And you can face sideways. And you can do it like this. It might be a little bit easier. The whole point is we're going forwards and backwards and sideways. We're going lots of different directions with this. "15 seconds. Keep working, last 10. And stop. Good work. Pop them to the side. So we're now moving next onto like the thinking stages. So if you have your cushions or blankets, we're going to lay them out. Just going to put them along. I'm going to put mine in a line today. If you are seated, then you are going to do some balancing. But with your pan and your ball, try and keep it balanced on there. Then if you can, see if you can move it in different directions, up and down. And then at halfway, see if you can change your hands to do the other one. I'm going to do the stepping one. So we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So I've got mine on the line. I put my blankets reasonably small, and I've started to use the bigger cushion, so I have to go up a little bit and then down onto the blankets. So it makes it a little bit more tricky. So if you have things at different heights, you can also do that. So I've been going forward, I might try and go sideways, and I'm making sure I'm nice and balanced, especially the big cushion. I might go forwards and backwards. Make sure I'm trying to look where I'm going. My arms out are going to help me to balance. I like this one, so I might do this one again. Oh, didn't get my balance, did I? And stop. So, good work. We have finished this one. The next one is spinning. So we can pick up our cushions and blankets. We can pop them to the side. If you are standing, is that right? Then arms out and you're going to spin around. Trying to stay in the same spot. You're going to go 10 times one way. You'll stop, knees bent, arms out. Deep breaths. And when you feel a bit better, go 10 times the other way. If you're seated, I'm going to do the seated one today. Arms up, rotate round, and then rotate round to the other way for a minute. So we're going 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we're going to rotate round as far as we can go each time. You're trying to look round as well. So move your neck. Just keep your hips in the same position. It's only my upper body moving. I'm not moving my lower body. Make sure I'm looking around each time as well. And as far as I can, trying to look past my elbow, round backwards. Really good one to stretch off your back as well. Nearly there. Last few seconds. And stop. Good. So, next one. Everybody can sit down. We're going to do Simon Says. So remember, if Simon says put your hands on your knees, you have to put your hands on your knees. If I say put your hands on your shoulders, don't do it because I said it. It's only when Simon says put your hands on the shoulders, you do that. If that is too tricky, then just follow whatever I do. So we are going to start in 3, 2, 1. Simon says put your arms out wide. Simon says put your arms by your side. Simon says touch your nose. Simon says touch your hair. Touch your ears. No, Simon did not say touch your ears. We go back to the hair. Simon says touch your hips. Simon says touch your feet. Touch your knees. Simon did not say touch your knees. We're going to go back to our feet. Simon says touch your shoulders. Simon says touch your chin. Simon says touch your neck. Simon says touch your shoulders. Simon says touch your stomach. Touch your knees. Did Simon say touch your knees? Nope. Back to the stomach. Simon says touch your feet. Simon says put your arms up high. Simon says touch your hair. Simon says touch your nose. And stop. Good work. So, next one is the calming. So we are going to slow things down. We're going to do the egg roll. If you are seated, hands behind your head, and you can either bring your knee and elbow up to try to touch, or you're just going to try to bend down, get the elbow towards your knee. If you can go on the floor, we can do the egg roll, where we tuck in the knees, fall back, and back up again. Remember, this is nice and slow for this one. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So, tuck in, nice and gentle. We're just falling back. Nice and slowly. And then if you want to, we can go sideways. We're going to fall over to one side and then go over to the other side. And then see if we can get back up again. One more. And stop. So, next one, everybody can sit down. Remember, there are 2 different ways to do it. Easier way, and if you've got fingers that hurt or dislocate or a bit sore, then you can hook your whole fingers together, and we're going to pull apart, 2 breaths, then shake off, and then go again. And you keep doing that for the whole minute. I'm going to do the finger one today, the finger hooks. We're going to hook the fingers, pull apart for 1 breath, and then go to the middle finger, do the same, ring finger and little finger, and then we'll go back through the fingers. We'll do it twice. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So, finger and pull. Good. Middle finger, pull it apart. Good. And ring finger. And little finger. Good. Now shake off your arms. Back to the index finger next to your thumb and pull apart. And middle finger. And ring finger. And little finger. Good. And stop. We're finished. So give your arms a bit of a shake. So the next one is, if you are seated, you can do the cross by holding your arms out straight. You can also have tins and hold them. We don't want them bent. We don't want them too high or too low. Try to have them level with your shoulders and hold that position. If you can go onto the floor, then you can go hands and knees, and make sure we don't lean back. We're going to lean forward so our shoulder is over our wrist and hands. Or you can raise up with anything you got, different cushions, for example, and again lean forward, raising up your legs that time. Or you can go full plank, hands and feet, or on your elbows, hands and feet, making sure the bum isn't too high or too low, but it's kind of level. I think I'm going to go raise my legs up on a cushion today, and I'll have a look at what people have been saying on the chat. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. In this position and lean forward. Hey, we've got Harley as well. Hi, Harley. So hold in this position. Make sure we're leaning forward. The weight is over our hands. Keep holding. Last sort of 15 seconds. And stop. Whew. We've finished today, so well done. I think I need a drink. It's getting hot again, even though it's been raining. So, just have a look. Well done, guys. We've had a really good session again. We've got 2 more days to go of this sensory circuits before next week we'll have a new exercise. Now, today at 11:45 we have the PE challenge. I have got myself a set of dominoes. So we're going to be using these dominoes to line up and hit them over. If you don't have dominoes, then you could have things like DVD cases or CD cases. You could have Jenga blocks, Lego blocks, for example. You could even have like highlighter pens if you've got the thick pens. You can stand up. Anything that you have maybe sort of 10 of, ideally, or more, you can line up and then flick and knock over as well. Cool. So we are going to go. We're going to have a lovely day today, hopefully, and I'll see you again at 11:45 for the PE challenge, if not, sensory circuits. Bye, everyone.